Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be a general energy reading for your Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading that's dated for the 3rd of March, that does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates for you, then that is the message for you in that moment. Yes. Also keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. I am having a great time, very, very much so, here in Puerto Rico. I am drinking, so I'm not drinking coffee right now because we don't have a coffee maker. But I said, you know what, that's fine because I can drink tea instead. And so I'm drinking fresh guanabana tea from the guanabana tea tree, guanabana tree that is out in the back. I literally went this morning and picked some leaves, and now I'm drinking fresh guanabana tea. I love it. It's fantastic. So I don't have any. Oh well, I do have some announcements actually. So keep an eye out for the cusp readings. I'm going to start doing those today. Actually, I'm not going to do those live though. I'm going to. I'm going to start recording those and then uploading them. And then also, I got an idea to do a reading for the sign of Ophiuchus. There was someone that reached out to me yesterday asking about that. And I mentioned, if they had seen any readings for that sign, but they had asked about the cusp situation because Ophiuchus is in between Sagittarius and Scorpio. And that kind of gave me the idea of doing a reading for that sign. So I'm going to do that. So look out for that. That's going to happen this week as well. Also, if you guys are interested in getting a private or personal reading with me, I am open. I am available. So just go ahead and email me at divine_conversations222, and I will get you all set up. Yeah? Okay. I think that's it. All right, kids. So with that said, oh wait, I'm missing my big crystal. Oh no, hold on a second, guys. I'm missing my big crystal. It's in my jeans. So with that said, let's go ahead and there it is. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah? Cool. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All righty, kids. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excellent. Well, when it comes to Ophiuchus, I'm not going to do that as a cusp reading. I'm actually going to do that as like an actual full sign reading. I'm not going to dive into the cusp aspects of that just yet because I want to feel it out. Also, I want to do some more research on that sign before I do that reading, just because I want to understand the sign more. I'm not too familiar with it, but that is something that I'm looking to do. So please look out for that. Yeah. All right, kids. So we're going to start with the secret language of light today. I'm feeling called towards this deck, especially since yesterday we talked about, activations. All right. Well, they don't want to be shuffled. Okay. So we talked about activations yesterday. So let's go a little bit deeper here and see what's going on. And if you missed yesterday's reading, I put a card at the top right of your screen. So yeah, and then also you can find it in the end screen at the end of the reading. Excellent. So with that said, so then continuing yesterday's conversation about what we were activating, let's see, what do we have for the collective for today? I actually do want to shuffle this a few times. Oh, and the deck is upside down. Okay. Bear with me, kids. I think I'm going to stand. Yeah, I'm going to stand for now, at least. And bear with me, kids. This is still a new setup here. I'm all over the place. All right. This is still a new setup, so I'm still trying to find my groove, but here we are nonetheless. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Okay, cool. All right, we're ready. Let's get it. So for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020, what do you have for us, please, Spirit? What do you have for us today? What are we discussing today? Soul love. Ooh, okay. You know, the first thing that I get with soul love here is needing to learn to love yourself. And then we have soul tree. Oh, shoot. Okay. Perfect. I was just saying to myself, I think I might need the book for this because I want to see what some of these mean here. Soul writing. Okay. One more card. Okay, they're saying one more card. And then we're going to talk about this. There it is right there. And sensitivity. Overall energy, we have meditation. All right, so definitely continuing from where we left off yesterday. So in terms of the activations that we are dealing with right now, yes, that we're going through, that we're experiencing, that we're all kind of learning through, and I really do feel like we're all learning as we go here. Okay, there is no real expert. Yes, there are some people that, you know, like me, like myself and some others, like readers out here, that are kind of able to tap into the vibe, that are able to tap into the flow, that can get into the field and kind of help give you an idea of what it is you're going through. Ultimately, there are no true gurus here. All right, so there are no real experts. That's what I should say. There are no real experts here, okay? And everybody's journey is different. So this is really encouraging all of us to meditate, yes, and to connect with our soul. We have soul love, soul tree, soul writing, and sensitivity. I mean, obviously our souls are coming forward today saying, hey, I'm here. You know, listen. And I just heard, listen to me more than you listen to other people. Yes, there are individuals, you know, obviously saying something like that could sabotage my whole my whole situation here, but that's not really the point. The point is to, you know, listen to those that inspire you, but then also take some time to meditate and listen to yourself. Okay. Soul love, soul tree, soul writing. The main thing that I'm getting to here is between soul writing and sensitivity. Because with these other two cards here, this is kind of telling a story. So soul love and soul tree are bringing forward the love, the care, the respect that your soul has for you, that created you, brought you into existence to begin with. There is a strong reminder with this card to understand that you are loved, you are cherished, you are cared for, you are respected, you are meant to be exactly who you are in this moment, nothing more and nothing less. Okay, and you need to understand that your soul loves you 100% and respects you. I mean, in some cases, I'm hearing expects more of you, but I don't even want to say that really, even though it's true. But I don't want to say that because I don't want that to become like, oh my God, I'm so disappointed in you. It's just that we expect more of you, but that's because we love you and we want you to be this more. And yet, because you disconnect yourself from this love, from this grace, you disconnect yourself from a lot of your potential, your pure positive potential, right? Then with that, we have soul tree, which is kind of a reminder here that your soul is ancient. Okay, this is not the first time. This is not your first rodeo. This is not the first time that your soul has incarnated here. And this also is bringing forward your lineage. For some of you, this is ancestral. This is soul family. Also, I'm just getting roots. I'm getting chronology, all the lifetimes that you've lived here. Now, for others of you, so what's coming through with that is some of you have an ability to tap into the history of your soul and pull out some guidance, some understanding, and write about it. So then we have soul writing, okay? Soul writing and sensitivity are where the real messages for today are. Because what all of this is encouraging you here to do, between meditation, soul love, and soul tree, it's encouraging you to get in touch with your sensitivity and to find out what it is you're truly here to be doing. What is your goal, your trajectory? What is the goal of your soul? What is the contract that your soul wrote? I do remember this card, Soul Writing, came out that week. Was it last week? We were using this deck a lot, and Soul Writing came out, and it was reminding me of the contract, okay? That your soul has written the arc of your life, like your mission, or what it is you're here to accomplish, what it is you're meant to do, to be, to experience. The guidance here is to really sink into your soul right now. Sink into your inner self, sink into your inner sensitivity, get connected to your sensitivity so that you can really get connected to all of this, the love of your soul, the love that your soul has for you, the lineage that is here to support you, whether that's soul family or just your soul in like, or ancestors, or just your soul itself. Okay. And then soul writing here, this is really asking you to get into what it is you're meant to be doing here. Okay. There has been a loss of trajectory. There has been a loss of guidance. There has been, some of us have kind of gotten off the path a little bit. And I don't want that to sound like crazy spiritual, like, oh my God, you're not on the path. You're roaming around in the darkness. You're going to get hurt. It's like, no, you just gotten a little distracted, which is natural because it's the three-dimensional world. It's the matrix. It's, there are entities out there that are trying to distract people and whatnot, whatever. Okay, so that makes sense. And it's not even a big, terrible thing. It's just, and getting back on your path for a lot of you just really feels like, hi, Kaya, just really feels like rediscovering who you are, and not necessarily doing something or going after some I don't know, big lofty goal, or be doing something major. It literally is just an energy of getting back to the core of who you are, rediscovering who you are, parts of yourself maybe that you have lost or misplaced or forgotten about. Rediscovering that, getting back to the joy within, getting back to the peace, the tranquility, your inner child, because then that is going to allow you to get back onto your path or your mission. You know what I mean? Oh my. So, okay. So, okay. That's nice. So what I want to do now is I want to get a little bit into the storyline of this. I want to look at soul writing and sensitivity, because that's really, really where I feel like the bulk of the message is for you here. One last shuffle. And I want to get a little bit of a storyline for you. Oh my goodness. Healer of the ages. That's beautiful. So yeah, there are, okay. Oh boy. With indecision at the bottom of the deck. Oh, well, that escalated quickly. Okay, so what we have, and it's interesting. Oh my God, no, Google, I was not talking to you. Go away. What's really interesting about this is Healer of the Ages came out, but it came out kind of sideways, almost as if it was reversed. Okay, so there is a blockage here. Many of you are healers, and many of you, so many of you are within my soul tribe, or we're all part of a big soul tribe here, or you have other soul tribe in this chat, or that you could connect with if you were to open yourself up to this Healer of the Ages card. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I literally just heard soul tribe. So, okay, fine. But healers you are, and yet society, the matrix, the people around you, friends, family that are not as open-minded as you, have only helped to deter you from this. I really get like a sense of shame, almost, for some of you. There's a sense of shame. There's a sense of, I just heard requirement. Strange. Maybe there are some things that are required of you or of your practice that you're not quite comfortable with, that you're not ready to embark on, or maybe you feel like you're not ready to embark on. That's Kaya, everybody. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, but there's some indecision here. And, some of you are actually old souls. You're definitely old souls here with this soul tree. I mean, your soul has roots, okay? The depths of your being goes so deep. Hi, Kaya. So you really have some innate abilities that have not been tapped, is what I'm hearing, okay? Thank you, guys. Underneath indecision, we do have action. Yeah, see, underneath indecision is action here. Underneath action is woman holding a coin. Well. With women holding a coin here, 555, I'm really getting, yeah, I'm getting an energy of, she almost looks witchy, doesn't she? She looks otherworldly. At least that's the energy that I'm getting from this right now, okay? And, well, would you look at that? There is a black cat on there. Huh. So she is kind of witchy, huh? Or at least she could be. Or maybe that's what she's seen as. That is what is feared. Other people feared that in you. I know I experienced this in past lifetimes. Other people feared that in me. I was persecuted for it. And I've dealt with a lot of trying to, I have struggled a lot with releasing my inner witch or releasing my inner mystical power because it was so feared and it was so persecuted in the past. And that is a difficult struggle. That is a difficult wall to get over. However, it's totally worth it. And to be quite honest, if any of you were afraid that you wouldn't be able to support yourself, that you wouldn't be able to make any money, that you wouldn't be able to have a career, that you have to stay within the mundane, you have to stay within the 9 to 5, that's just not the case. Literally, fear is holding you down, holding you back. Now, keep in mind, guys, that this is not gender specific, okay? Just because it's woman holding a coin doesn't mean that you can't be a man or masculine in this. It's just coming through as the woman because I feel like it's speaking to the mystical, the magical, the esoteric power, the spiritual power that feminine energy represents. Okay, masculine energy can be very healing too, but initially when you think of healing, you think of femininity, you think of receptivity, you think of nurturance and all that. Okay, so don't get caught up on the gender there. All right. Wow. Okay. There is some action that's needed to take. And so let's go back to the original message here. We have meditation, soul love, soul tree, soul writing, and sensitivity. Your overall energy is meditation. So you are asked to really meditate and to connect with the love that your soul has for you and to reconnect with both the love that your soul has for you, but also the roots of who you are. Buenos dias. The roots of who you are. Okay, the lineage of your soul, everything that your soul has experienced, and especially with what fear, what drama, what turmoil, what trauma could come up associated with this woman holding a coin situation, whether this is past lives in which you were persecuted or in this life where you were persecuted in some way, and the wounds are still fresh or they're buried at the they're buried in the recesses of your psyche. Understand that whatever gifts you were given are God-given. They were written into your contract. They were written into your life, and you're meant to have them for a reason, obviously, okay? So now it's that time to really, and this is not a rush, but now is that time to meditate, especially with what we were talking about with the activations yesterday. Again, if you haven't seen that reading, please go ahead and check it out. But with the activations that we were talking about yesterday, with the new level, the new consciousness, the new awareness that we're tapping into, it's time to really get into tapping into what type of healer are you? And you don't have to be a Reiki healer. You don't have to be a massage therapist. You don't have to be an energy channeler. You don't have to be a card reader. You could be a psychiatrist. You could be a psychotherapist. You could be a nurse. You could be a doctor. You could be, you could work with children. You could work with the elderly. You could, you could do, and there are plenty of ways that you could be a healer. You could be a motivational speaker. You could be a police officer. You could be a fireman. I mean, I know I'm stating big things, but I'm trying to think of like Monday. You could be a parent. You could be a foster parent. You could be a daycare. You could work for daycare. I mean, you could do anything. There are millions and millions of ways to be a healer or a support system to people. But it's time to release this indecision and take action and claim your financial abundance, because you are in fact worthy of this. Yes? Yes, I will drink to that. Let's get into the tarot here. Because I want to look a little bit deeper into this indecision for you. For those of you that are really having trouble making a choice, taking some sort of action, let's look a little deeper and see what's holding you back. Yes? Good morning, everyone. Thank you to those of you that are tuning in live. I love you all so much. Good morning to you. And for those of you that are tuning in afterwards, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Yes? Okay. Last shuffle. And then let's look at this indecision for you. Okay. Alrighty. So, indecision. What is this indecision, Spirit? The King of Pentacles. Interesting. And the woman holding the coin can maybe be seen as a Queen of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Oh, my. At the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. But we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It's the patriarchy. It's masculine energy. It is the fear of, well, okay, part of what I'm getting here is the fear from masculine energy of feminine energy in terms of patriarchal society, in terms of men being in control, or masculine energies being in control, being the dominant force in the world, but not allowing feminine energies to be feminine energies and to be witchy and magical and all that kind of stuff. There's a soul bond here with the Six of Cups. It's what this probably is a little bit specific, and it might seem a little obscure, but I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm feeling is a soulmate bond between the woman holding a coin and the man holding a coin, as you can say, as the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You could see it that way. That is causing people, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. We're speaking to the feminine, nurturing, healing energy within you. It's keeping you I'm hearing, in bondage. It's keeping you from making the decision to move forward with what it is you want to do. There is, for some of you out there, it is an energy of, the man is the provider, the woman is the homemaker, the housekeeper. So there's that, there's the gender norms, that type of situation. For others of you, it's not gender, it's energetic, and yet that traditionalism is breaking into, is like kind of seeping into the situation. Also, you're not necessarily wanting to rock the boat. Wow, this is getting really deep. For some of you, you are afraid of being too powerful because you think, or you feel like a man or a masculine energy would never want to be with you. And that's just not the case, okay? Because if you step into this power here, woman holding a coin, if you step into your healing energy here, healer of the ages, if you step into when you step into your true soul power, then everything changes for you. Your alignment changes. So yes, for some of you, this is, maybe you don't want to admit it, maybe you don't see it this way, but this is a fear of losing certain people. This is a fear of losing certain stability. But you're losing that stability that did not work for you and replacing it with your own stability, right? Wow, that was very specific. Let me see if I can get a little bit more here on this. That was so weird. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Oh, with the devil in reverse. Well, would you look at that? Overall energy. Overall energy underneath the deck is the Queen of Swords. Oh, yo, check it out, guys. This is literally cutting the devil away and starting your business, starting your entrepreneurship, starting for some of you specifically, there are some team members out there that would be really beneficial to you, and you know who they are already. It's almost, I'm feeling like a coven is kind of what I want to call it. A group of women or a group of feminine energies that have already come together, that share some sort of bond, share some sort of knowledge, want to continue to work together, but they're afraid. You're not afraid, I guess. Maybe you are afraid, or you're just apprehensive in terms of what would the masculine say? What would our husbands say? What would the men in our lives say? Like, what would the patriarchy say? What would the establishment say? Okay. But instead, you're cutting out the middleman. Ooh, okay. So maybe for some of you, oh, excuse me, I might sneeze again. Here we go. For some of you, there is a masculine energy here, a business partner that's in the way, that's kind of trying to shape things for you, but that's not in alignment with you. So, okay, that's where that middleman statement came from. But for others of you, you're cutting out the devil, you're cutting out the toxic ties, you're cutting out the attachment, and you're starting to build with the Three of Pentacles. At least that's your advice here. All right? Queen of Swords. I have a mission. I have things to do. I am who I am. So I'm just going to be it. And trust me, the Queen of Swords is not as diplomatic as the King of Swords. All right? The moment she sees something that does not resonate for her, that stands in her way, that wastes her time, good morning, everybody, she cuts it right out. Okay? So now, I want to look at action for you. What is action here, Spirit? The Three of Swords. Okay. Can you give us a little bit more, please, on that three? Oh, wow. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is back under the deck. Oh, no, this is still under the deck. Now, yes, there is going to be some heartbreak with this Three of Swords, but when you take action, okay, yeah, there's going to be some heartbreak. There's going to be some loss. There's going to be some people that feel jaded, slighted, and whatnot, whatever. How, woe is me. How could you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But also, the strongest amount of heartbreak that I'm feeling here is the lack of action. I literally feel your heart breaking because you're not taking up, or you're not doing what it is you're in your heart, you're called towards, what it is you're truly passionate about, what it is you really love. Let's look at this Three of Swords. And okay, for some of you, on a soul level, you chose to go through this so that you could experience the contrast and finally break free from this cycle of oppression that seems to have been is ancestrally worked in there. They're doing some work outside, so that's probably what you're hearing. Okay. Yeah, so you went through this to experience it so that you can find, I guess, greater value in the action that you need to take. You can finally, wow, I heard a story about this. Where were we? Or what was I listening to? But basically, it did past life regression. Was it you? No, it wasn't your story. I'm sorry. I'm talking to my friend Chloe here. I don't think it was your story specifically because it was a man. Oh, no. It's in the book that I'm reading of Becoming Supernatural, which I highly recommend that everyone read that book. It's a great book. But he told a story about how he went through this past life regression and he found himself in ancient times where he was a philosopher and he was speaking basically truth against what the religion and the king or the empire of that time was telling to people. And the people in power got wind of it and tortured him until he stopped spreading his message. And the rest of that lifetime he spent as a hermit in a cave and didn't speak for the rest of his life. It's a very similar energy to this. You've been oppressed And instead of taking action, you've been, I know, right? We can't escape the construction. It's crazy. But anyway, anyway, but here with this lack of action, it's a heartbreak. And yet it was meant to be this way. You chose this soul bond. This is a soul. Yeah, that's what this Six of Cups is. That's what this Six of Cups is. It's that soulmate tie to the establishment, to the patriarchy, to twisted narcissistic masculine energy, I guess you could say, that is afraid of feminine power, or at least doesn't want the feminine to rise because they want to stay in power. But now it's time to take that action and get back into your healer aspect. I want to look a little bit deeper here. Tell us a little bit more about this Three of Swords, please, Spirit. Woo! Overall energy is the Seven of Cups. And I kind of feel like this Seven of Cups is a good thing because it's the options are endless. You have a plethora of options to get all of this. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, let me leave this here. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man. Wow, the Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So let's start here. Actually, no, let's start here because this is the indecision. You have the Lovers, which is a choice. Okay. For a lot of you, this is going to sound really weird to those of you that this doesn't resonate for, but a lot of you made a choice and made a tie, made a karmic bond to someone in a past life or a certain energy in a past life that I guess promised to provide you with stability, but you had to renounce who you are in order for that to happen. And now you're being faced with the choice of either keeping with that and holding and having someone keep you stable for the rest of eternity, or choosing yourself. And the Lovers here, with this choice of vice or virtue. That's how I see the Lovers, a choice of vice or virtue. Breaking free from this prison, which is giving you anxiety, don't get me wrong, but is a slow and steady process in which you can build for yourself. Now, the choice itself, in making this choice, this is a slow and steady process too. Knight of Pentacles, no one's rushing you here, right? But here you are, the Hanged Man, a change in perspective, understanding things differently, seeing things from a different point of view, seeing things from a different perspective. And that's what that Wheel of Fortune energy was talking about when I was picking up that it was a choice that you made on a soul level to experience this so that you could change your perspective, so that you could see through the lies, through the fuckery, through the tomfoolery and whatnot, whatever, through the trickery, and make the choice to take your life back, become activated once again with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I see the Knight of Wands as a activation energy, right? As a light working energy, as a torch bearing energy, and thus leading to your independence. Nine of Pentacles, being on your own, handling your own business, standing up for yourself, being a free thinker, being your own person, having emotional, financial stability. It's time to take action, children. Ladies and gentlemen, I just heard the time of fear is up. It's time to fully embrace who you are. Yeah, there are plenty of ways to do it. And you might be really confused. So your goal here, or your advice here, meditate. No one is asking you to make a decision just like that. Take your time, meditate on it, connect with your soul, connect with the love that your soul has for you. That's right, take your crown back. No one is asking you to do this overnight. No one is asking you to make a snap decision, but get connected with your soul here. Get connected with the love of your soul. Get connected to your history, your lineage, your ancestral lineage even. That's going to help you make this decision. That's going to help you understand which direction to move in. That's going to help you how to take on this responsibility. Excellent. So let's close out the reading here. I'm going to start with the Moonology deck. Speaking of the moon is going to be full on the 9th of March, which is Monday. And that is also the day that Mercury goes direct. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do like a special live something, a live reading for the full moon or for Mercury going direct. Yeah, let's do it for the full moon then. Yeah. Excellent. One last shuffle. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, this reading might be pretty specific. I might be speaking to a niche group of people right now, but that's okay. If you're watching this, if you're watching this live, then it's a little different. But if you find yourself here after the fact because the title pulled you in, then this is a message for you. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it there. Wow. Wow. You have 2 new moons here. First is new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. And you have the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. What more confirmation do you need? You have this 9 of Pentacles here. This is prosperity. And this is rewards for hard work done well, diligently. And really the best way to do this work well is to honor yourself and get connected with your soul and just follow your soul's guidance. That's literally all you need to do. No crazy expectations, none of that crap. Just let your soul guide you. You know what? I'm going to go with the Everyday Witch Oracle. I know that shit is right, hunty. And this is a brand new deck. This is a deck that was gifted to the channel. I have not used it yet, so I'm excited. So let's see. Oracle guidance. Since we're talking about witchy things, Everyday Witch Oracle. And to be quite honest, I kind of encourage you, if you are resonating with this reading, but every time I call you a witch, you cringe, you slink away, I want you to get comfortable with that term because it's a beautiful thing. I love being a witch. I love considering myself witchy. I just do. I do. So maybe that's specific for some of you out there. My friend, my ever so wise friend Chloe here just reminded me that, say again? The root of which is wit. The root of which is wit, witty, wisdom. Witches are wise individuals. We need to reclaim that power. Take your power back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your God-given right. You deserve it. One last shuffle. And here we go. Oracle message, please, to close out this reading, Spirit. Okay, crazy dream. The acronym, woman in total control of herself. I know that shit is right. Oh my God, yes. All right, closing message, please, Spirit. Bear with me, guys. This is a brand new deck. We're feeling each other out at the moment. Hold on. Okay. Closing message, please. There it is right there. Oh my God. Yo, this is perfect. Strength and resilience. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, give me a second. I gotta figure out how to find this now. Earth. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Think about it. Oh, there it is. Strength and resilience is is exactly what we were talking about here, all right? Throughout this whole reading. Let's see. Strength means different things at different points of our lives. Sometimes it means having the physical strength to run marathons, climb mountains, or dance until the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes it means having the emotional strength to triumph over adversity. We can't all be Superman and leap tall buildings in a single bound, but we can be strong in the ways that are important. Sometimes strength is less about muscles and more about will. The action here says, do something that challenges you, something that calls on just a little more strength than you think you have. Walk a little farther than usual. Stand up to a bully, give up an addiction, be strong. You can do it. The divination here says, this card is telling you one of two things, or maybe both. If you wanted to know if you should or could do something, the answer is yes, go for it. You have the strength and ability to succeed. If you just pulled a card for general information or inspiration, then this card is telling you that you are stronger than you think. Take heart. Wow, you guys. Wow, you guys. Oh, and there's magic here too. The magic says, do a simple spell for strength and courage, light an orange, white, or brown candle. Focus on what strength means to you and pull on the strength of the earth below. Visualize yourself growing strong roots and a trunk that like a mighty tree, soul tree. Feel your limbs stretch up towards the sky and say, Earth, lend me your strength so that I am strong like the oak, able to stand against the storms of light. And there you have it, kids. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic day. Look out for some of the cusp readings that are going to come out today. I'm not doing those live, I'm recording them. However, I'm starting with the Aries Taurus cusp and then moving on through. Yeah. I love you guys so very much. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.